Should be a lot of fun. A young Perry County wrestler is keeping athletics in the family and defying the odds by doing it. West Perry's Hayden Quaker's disability hasn't limited his ability to compete for his school, keeping the family name alive and making his own way on the mat.
Wrestle there you go. Good fight, nice.
For West Perry sophomore Hayden Quaker, there is nothing that stopped his passion for wrestling. Not even a birth defect that's totally altered his mobility.
A very complex surgery was needed to, basically fix my back and, try and reattach, some nerves and stuff so that I'm able to, that I can have the capabilities I'm able to today.
Those capabilities include competing for the Mustangs in the 107 and 114-pound divisions. He was diagnosed with Spina Bifida at birth, and although his techniques may vary, his approach doesn't.
The reason I'm able to walk is because I can control my quads and my hamstrings, but I can't use my calves or my glutes. So it makes it more difficult, but there's some things I can strengthen. So it's managing, building off of my already strengths and trying to work on my weaknesses.
Good.
One weakness that doesn't exist is excuses. Practices are business as usual, and whether he recognizes it or not, his drive is an inspiration to the team.
He doesn't use any excuses, and that's huge for these young guys. They come up, they're battling adversities and and challenges on and off the mat, and to see someone like Hayden come in and work in and not making excuses and pushing through things that he's dealing with, it's huge for them.
It may be part of what he's learned as the youngest of four brothers, all athletes at the school and each serving as role models for Hayden.
If it weren't for my brothers, I wouldn't, still be wrestling, let alone have ever wrestled. And it definitely, looking up in the stands, getting ready to go out and wrestle, and seeing, my whole family there, just knowing that there's a whole crowd that loves me, it's definitely encouraging and motivating.
And as he's carving out a path of his own, there is no shortage of goals he hopes to reach.
All right, can I make it to the finals this year? No, maybe, no, but, top 4 might be my best bet. And I've, tried to work harder and, not see my disability as, something that's gonna drag me down.
Hayden says he hopes to make it out of sectionals the remainder of this year.